Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Welcome back to the Super Saucepan, where I have spent quite a lot of time off camera playing this. So I have a bit of a better understanding of what I need to be doing to get things up and running. I think I know why this isn't working, why I've not got any recipes available. It's because I don't have access to water. I need access to water to be able to actually make the various things that this can actually produce. So what I need to do, first off, I want to change the spacing on a lot of the stuff that I currently have. Just because I have a little bit more of a preference for how I have things built at the moment. Oh yes, you're going to need to dig that up, aren't you? Right, I'm going to speed things up a little bit, just so that these guys can get the jobs done a little bit quicker. So we'll do things there. I'm going to have to move this outhouse, so we'll issue that for deconstruction, along with these bits. I'm going to bring things across like this. No, I'll cancel that. We're going to dig all this stuff up. We'll put the outhouse back down here. It's all going to be subject to change. Eventually we're going to get things all organised out into separate rooms. We have no wash basin as well. Yes, I'm aware of that. But we need to dig all this stuff up. And then we need to break down into this little water supply. We're also apparently lacking in oxygen production, so we've got the terrariums available. So I'm going to put a couple of those down here. These can recycle the CO2. But in order to get that to work, we need to get water. So let's dig out. I'll cancel that one. Dig out these 3 bits. Now, can I put a pitcher pump in here? I can. But I have a feeling these bits are going to be in the way. Oh, that's fertilizer. I thought that was oxalate. That's fine. Get rid of that. I'm going to bring a ladder down to there. There should be enough distance there for them to just kind of hop over all that. So it should work out okay. We should be able to get to the compost heap as and when needed. It's still okay for food at the moment. We are going to need to start worrying about food production soon. But there we go. We've now got access to a water supply. Everybody's hungry. And yes, now we can make mush bars. Good. So I'm going to queue up 10 of those. They're not very good. They're not very good for people. They're made from dirt and water. It's not great. You know, the food quality is grisly, but it provides 800 calories for our little duplicants. But it does also give them diarrhea. So that's not great. But today I want to start fine-tuning some of my construction stuff. So while everybody's snoozing, I'm just going to cancel and... no, I want to do the deconstruct on that. We're going to start reorganising things. I like to have a space of 5 on my roof sections for all rooms. That's kind of become my thing. It's also going to be a case of whether or not I can get things in place for people to be able to actually do stuff. What I might do is I'm going to cancel that first. Let you guys go about finishing... Oop! You done fell down! Okay, let's pop a thing there. Those queued up for deconstruct? They are. Okay. Remove all this stuff first, and then we'll put in other stuff. I want to put bedrooms up above all this. Because you guys will be... You'll have a far better mood and a far better... attitude towards things if you've slept well. So we need to make sure that you guys are going to be nice and comfortable and get tucked up in bed. There you go, Ellie. Well done. Thank you. I also want to bring these walls out a bit further. So basically where this ladder is, I want to start the... I think I want to get my walls in. So the ladder's got to come over a couple of spaces. Oh, this reconstruction is just a mess. How am I missing materials? How are you guys not able to get anywhere? Okay, we might have a slight problem. I don't quite know how the fuck I broke this. Right, you guys just dig up some sandstone from here, okay? Because you can't reach any of this. We've caused ourselves some issues. There we go. That's better. I quite like that feature. If they don't actually have like any access to materials, even if they, like, you have them lying around, if they can't reach them, it stops you from being able to build stuff. That's quite a cool feature. I like it. As awkward as that could be, I quite like that feature. It's good game design, that. No, I don't want that there, actually, because I'm going to be respacing things, aren't I? So we're going to be going along there. This down here will probably be power room, maybe actually a mess hall. I might bring power and then CO2 scrubbing right down at the bottom. That could probably work best. I know the food's crap. We'll eventually get round to improving it, but for now, probably not so much. Sorry, guys. Wall space 1. Okay, so next ladder is going to go here. I'm just going to issue some deconstruct orders on all of that stuff. This is just going to get the things set up for like basic bedrooms. I want you guys to be able to have somewhere to rest, somewhere to sleep. Do I have anything for... What am I currently researching? That's my big question. It was plumbing, I think, was what I was going for next, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, I need meal preparation for the mess table so that the duplicants can have somewhere to sit. Because there's quite a lot of things that I've learned with regards to food, keeping things like looked after. We're at a point at the moment where we can't build refrigerators or anything, so we can't safely store food in, you know, a refrigerator to keep things fresh, keep things free of going off. But what we can do is we can take our ration box and we can put it down into a CO2 filled environment, because carbon dioxide atmosphere is classed as sterile, so it won't actually, like, anything that's stored there that's organic won't spoil, or it won't be subject to food poisoning, which is very handy. But once we're done with sorting out these bedrooms, I want to start looking into making some like toilets, rooms that are going to have outhouses, and for the time being, wash basins. Once we get plumbing and piping and stuff sorted, we can go about having, like, well, I say automated, but flushable lavatories and sinks that all run on plumbing and fresh water, and they dispose of all of the nasty stuff. But we're going to need to sort out some permanent reservoirs for both clean water and polluted water, which, have we got any? Yeah, we do have polluted water around here. This horrible murky stuff is... recycling all of that water, though, is going to be a bit of a bitch. This room down here is going to be power generation. This one's going to be the mess hall. This is where people are going to eat. And then I'm going to put a room underneath all of this, because eventually I'm going to be upgrading from these little manual generators to coal-powered. And they're going to produce quite a bit of CO2. Eventually we'll get around to, like, some floor tiles that will allow gases to vent around the place, and we can put those as the floor so that the CO2 can drop down into a CO2 scrubbing room. But for the time being, we can also use that for storing the ration box so that we can keep the food in a nice sterile environment. Hopefully things should work out okay. Oh, outhouse is out of order. That outhouse is just out of order. But it's been... I think I recorded the first episode of this a little before Christmas, and as I'm recording this one, the first episode hasn't even gone out yet. I've been enjoying the game just that much. Oh, no, somebody made a mess. Yeah, that's what happens when the toilet's out of order. Sorry. I'm trying to fix it, and eventually we'll have multiple restrooms for all of you guys. How's everybody's germs doing at the moment? Ooh, we're not doing good. Can you, go around disinfecting things, please? Oh yeah, CO2. Eesh, we're doing quite poorly on that as well. New duplicants. Let's have a look, see who we've got. Everybody's squeamish. And you consume a hell of a lot more air than people. So squeamish means that you can't do care. Just suppose is okay. Uncultured. That's fine. That means that you don't care about your living conditions. I'll tell you what, Ashcan, you can come and join us. I think an extra hand is going to be massively appreciated. Certainly going to need more food now that you have arrived. That should be containing all edible foods, not just whatever the one we had was nutrient bars. All of those need to go into there. And I think I'm going to try and get this ladder all the way down here. Let's just try and clear some of this space out. You're going across a little too far there, I think. I want this to be a fairly transformative episode. I want to see a lot of things happening with this one. So all you guys are going to be running around a hell of a lot. But fingers crossed, we should start seeing a great improvement to the state of this little colony. I'm hoping, anyway. I want to deconstruct that. And then I want to take a ladder down this way. We are going to break into this little patch down here, but I'm going to try and blockade everything off. So once this oxygen's made its way up, we'll clear that out as well. Yeah, we'll dig from the top first, I think, in each of these rooms. There's going to be an awful lot of crap lying around on the floors. We're going to need to sort out a storage room as well so we can chuck everything away and store all of the sandstone in storage bins and everything. There's lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. But you need to do an awful lot of stuff if you want to keep a little colony like this going. Right, we're back to downtime. Oh, we have a cot. We will assign that to... I think we'll assign that to Bubbles. Bubbles, you can have a bed. How'd you feel about that? How's your air up there? Oh god, actually, yeah, the quality of our air is not very good, is it? Yeah, I mean, it's breathable, but it's not exceptional stuff like it is here. Why it's as good as it is here, I don't know. But as we move down, I want to put in some more algae terrariums on some of these additional floors, so hopefully we can start improving the quality of the air. Hey, we got some research finished. We completed our plumbing research, which is great. We can start looking into... Oh, we can get sanitation right after that. Mesh tile is going to be very handy. I'm thinking of going for ventilation and then the air and pressure management so we can get airflow tiles. Difference between the two is the mesh tile will allow both liquid and gas to pass through it, whereas the airflow tile will only allow gases. which does make it very good for kind of like atmosphere control. But I'm going to go for meal preparation first, because I want to set up a mess hall for these guys. But I also need them to get down to some construction on everything down this way. We need this room set up for power generation. Breaking a lot of this space out as well is going to allow a lot of the CO2 to fall down, so we should be able to clear some of this air a little bit. Yeah, you can really see the CO2 starting to thicken down here. Oh man, look at that unbreathable atmosphere. No, not good. Don't worry guys, I'll fix you up. I'll sort things out for you. It'll be lovely. I mean, it's a thin carbon dioxide atmosphere, but it's still a CO2 atmosphere, so yeah. I'll fix things. Just let me get to it. Okay, so once we've got all that stuff sorted, we're putting in 2 manual generators down here. I'm going to put in a battery there and a battery there. Unless... oh, do I want to go for... maybe power regulation would be a better one first. I can get jumbo batteries then. So we'll cancel those 2 batteries. We'll connect those 2 up. And then we're going to want wires going across like that and that. Or in fact, let's cancel those. Because I'm going to want to leave an extra space there for when I eventually replace these with coal generators. Because they take up 3 spaces across, if I remember right. How's everybody doing? Everybody is... you guys are falling asleep on the ladder in a CO2-rich environment. Anyone would think you wanted to die. We're slowly getting things done here. Let's just make all of this 6s. Just going down to this little bit at the bottom. Right, everybody get to work. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's our very breathable atmosphere has all but gone. So we really need to improve things, because our oxygen is definitely not... I mean, we're not consuming much more oxygen than we're producing, but it's more than our little people need right now. Or more than we can suffer with. So I'm going to say maybe an oxygen diffuser up here. And Bubbles made a mess, because nobody's cleaned out the outhouse. Let's put that at a 7. As long as any liquid spills are not going to... oh god, it all ended up down here as well. God damn. Yeah, as long as the any liquid spills are not going into any fresh water supplies, we're going to be fine. I really don't want that to be a thing. We should put these, all of the algae and oxygen supply stuff up to a 7 on the priority list as well. Food should definitely be on an 8, and that should be on a 7 as well. Yes, we have unrefrigerated food. A rotten bristleberry. Oh, that's annoying. Sweep that, please. And all of that stuff needs to be swept up on a 7. Being able to set priorities on everything is very handy. You can kind of streamline what your duplicants are going about doing. Okay, we're nearly done with getting all this stuff set up. Oh, we've got some polluted oxygen. That is going to build up quite a bit before we can get some improved research. How's the O2 looking? Could be a little bit better. Let's get this other oxygen diffuser built nice and quick. I'm going to put this ration box right down at the bottom. Oh no, the water supply is full of germs. Shit. From previous experience of mine, that pretty much guarantees that everybody's going to end up sick. There's polluted water. How is there a jug of polluted water in here? Where did that even come from? Oh, that's just ruined everything. We might have to go and try and tap this water supply, but even... oh, that could be at risk as well now. We may have problems. Because there are ways... There's a way I know of, or a way that I read up on, for purifying water to get all the germs out of it, but it's going to involve technology that I don't have access to yet. I don't know if them going about disinfecting the pitcher pump is going to help to clear out some of these germs. Probably not while this polluted water is still in there. And I can't do anything with that until I have somewhere to put the polluted water. So we might be in trouble already. Which is not particularly reassuring. But I guess for now we'll struggle on. Ellie's immune system's already dropped a little bit. Is there a reason for that? You got diarrhea. But other than that, I think you seem to be okay. Recently consumed food poisoning. Okay. Right, well, considering that I don't think I'm getting anything done with my power just yet, I want to put these 2 batteries in first. We're going to prioritise all of this. And I've got to hope that I've got the materials to be able to put everything in. I don't have to, like, set down the blueprints for everything, so maybe. Yeah, I don't like how grimy this place is looking. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for us at the moment. I should have put the focus on getting things like a wash basin put in early on. But I didn't have the focus to go and get a fresh water supply sorted. And we don't actually seem to have that much in the way of water around us. We've got this pool, this pool. Oh, we've got a little bit more up here. But again, that's not much. What I might do would be to... I might set this up as my reservoir. Right, this is going to be a fairly sizable space for all of this. But this is just kind of like a template idea at the moment. Oh god, somebody made a mess again. God damn. You guys got to stop making a mess everywhere. It's not good. Not good at all. But I may have this for a freshwater reservoir. Give ourselves plenty of room for expanding that. We're going to need to put a pump right down in the bottom. So I'm going to try and build the majority of everything first before I actually release water down into it, because these guys don't like working when they're all like soaking wet and stuff. It makes them miserable. I mean, it'd make you miserable. So, you know, you got to look out for your little duplicates. You got to look out for your little people. But let's get all edible stuff down here. I'm going to take everything off that. Now that we've got things set up in the power room, we're going to deconstruct these. In fact, we're just going to deconstruct the lot, including all the wiring and everything. Power wires off this ladder as well, they don't need those there. Well, the O2 generation is looking much better. So that's certainly an improvement. Put a couple of tiles in here, here and here. And then we can get algae terrariums on these spots. And you are now empty, so we will deconstruct you. What were you meant to be storing? Seeds. You are containing seeds. Let's put another storage bin down here. This one will be for seeds. Oh, these algae terrariums emit polluted water? Is that a regular thing for them to do? I don't remember. I don't know. Really need more of a priority on the research. We really need to get this power generation stuff sorted so we can get back to the other researches that we need to do. We've got an awful lot of stuff that needs doing. Do I want a new duplicant? We've got a slow learner who's germ resistant. Can't cook, but you're good at caring. Care stuff, you know, looking after people. You can't dig, but you do your best work at night. You might be a good option. You've not got so much in the way of attributes, but those can grow. Catalina, I think we might take you. Hopefully we can support all of you buggers. Where's Bubbles? Bubbles is just downstairs eating. Yeah, there's a good attitude. You finish eating and go to bed, alright? Right, this is going to be a little basic setup for a washroom. Once we get the sanitation stuff unlocked, we can get a proper sink, proper toilet, and then we can put a shower in behind everything as well. So that will just keep everybody happy. We're getting on with finishing things down here. All good, I hope. But yeah, oxygen generation looking pretty good. Doing a good job so far. I don't mind if this whole bottom room fills up with carbon dioxide. That's not going to be a problem. This oxygen should all just kind of eventually make its way back up through the colony, and we can let this room just fill up with CO2 to keep things sterile down here until we can get some refrigeration. Ooh, research finished. That was the power regulation. Excellent. Now, what do I want? What did I want next? I wanted meal preparation. We'll go with that. So we can change out these batteries. We'll set those for deconstruct, and then we'll replace them with the jumbo ones. They can store a hell of a lot more energy. Yeah, 4 times as much, which is pretty damn good. 2 of these fully charged with the current setup that we have should keep things running overnight. Fingers crossed. The amount of germs in this water seems to be decreasing slowly. Whether that's eventually just going to run out, I don't know. I don't know if I can afford the time to allow it, because more people, or more of my duplicants' immune systems are starting to weaken. And I really need that to stop happening. But yeah, we've got a CO2 atmosphere all down here now. So you guys finish working up on all this stuff. We'll get this little toiletry room set up. Which will be the first of several, I'm sure, when you guys aren't busy eating and then needing to sleep. Of course. Bubbles, you okay? You don't look great. You don't look great. You got a full bladder. Oh dear. Somebody really needs to go and finish emptying the outhouse. Maybe I should have put in more than just one. That would have helped. Somebody made a mess. Where did they make a mess? All down at the bottom. Alright. Mop that up. Oh yeah, that bottom room is filling up nicely with CO2. Oh god, more people made a mess. I think 3 of them did. Where did the others happen? Oh god, that all ended up down there. Ugh. I suppose we should probably get down and clean that up. Clear that out as well. What's all this? CO2. Alright, that's fine. But, yes, mop. Oh, for God's sake, why is everybody making a mess? Why are you peeing all the way up there? Good God. We are not off to a fantastic start, are we? There's so much mess everywhere. Oh. I feel so sorry for you poor buggers. Living in your own filth. Let me try and clear some space out so that you can at least make a start on getting the this reservoir sorted out. Another researcher's finished. Excellent, we have meal preparation. Good. I haven't actually looked into any of this stuff in any of my kind of previous attempts at playing the game. But I'm going to go for ventilation next. I think. No, I won't. I'm going to go for sanitation so that we can get lavatories, toilets, all that sort of stuff. And I'm just going to let you guys finish work on all the construction that you're currently doing. Once that outhouse is built, I'm going to destroy this one. I'm going to remove the compost heap as well. Let's deconstruct that. I want to put you in a little room of your own over this way. Let's bring that down here. I think that lines up with things. Yes, it does. Let's just clear out all of this stuff. I'm going to have this for a little compost heap area. And the only problem is this is just going to be full of water that's got food poisoning germs in it. There's not much I can do about that at the moment. I mean, once I can start tapping into this water supply that's got 0 germs in it, we should be alright. I'm going to have to remove this pump. And then just kind of move things around a bit. Right, but the mess table only actually takes up 1 space. Okay. We'll set things up like that, I guess. It gives you guys a place to go and eat your food. Which hopefully will mean that you'll enjoy things a little bit more. But, oh man, Ashkan's immune system is really going down. I don't even know where the dude is. Where is he? He's sleeping somewhere. I'll find him at some point. There he is. Hey, we've got a mess table. Nice. Oh, you guys can all have assigned seating. Okay. Let's do all of that. I think above this might have some storage, maybe. Just kind of essentially just a warehouse full of storage lockers. I'm also going to move the... Ooh, let's put an electric grill in here. That could be good. Because I've not tried that out. I don't know what recipes I'm going to have available with the electric grill. It'd be very cool to find out. Hopefully it'll be a damn sight better than what the microbe musher can provide. But I'm probably going to move that down here anyway, just depending on what I can make with that. Right, we all good in here? Excellent. Let's get rid of all this and all that. And then we're going to put refinement. There we go, compost. We'll put you there. Electric grill. Ooh, mush fry. What do we need for that? Mush bars. Oh, okay. So I can take the mush bars that I have and improve them. I can... What's that? Deep fried solidified mud slop. That sounds delicious. I do need to get a jobs board so that I can provide, or so I can designate somebody with the appropriate job for cooking. But okay. Research completed. We now have sanitation technology. I will put that into effect as soon as I've got a fresh water source. For now, it's going to have to wait, but somebody else can have a bed now. Ashkan, I think you can have that, seeing as you're a little under the weather. You may have your own bed. That deconstruction errand needs to happen quickly. Come on, get rid of that. And then dig out that, and that. I'm going to put a wall in here. Now we need to start clearing out all of this so that we can prepare it for a fresh water supply. But I think all of that is going to have to wait for the next episode. Now that everybody's just gone off to bed, I think now is a perfect time to go about wrapping things up. That's going to be dug out as well. What else do we have here? We've got the mesh tile. It's not obstruct liquid or gas. Oh, right, yes. Plumbing, we've got those, and medicine, we now have the sink, which is great. So yeah, you can see we've got plumbing icons on this now. So we'll be fiddling around with that in the next episode, and who knows whether or not I'm going to record that straight after this one, or if I'm just going to actually let some time pass before... Sod it, who am I kidding? I'm going to be recording straight after this. I'm enjoying this game way too much. But for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good.
I know, right?